Shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites, and they come GMS, Cleveland, feed the flock, and we gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will and say this to the hopeful elect that preach this true sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And you know, we just pushing prophecy, just
about the kingdom of heaven. You feel me? Like this video Bob wants to call me. He say he want to do a video about the kingdom of heaven. That's what we about to push. He all the honey of the scripture.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start off with Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. But this Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So, us the Israelites, start with the elect. We'll start with Yahushua and then the elect, and the rest of the 1/3, the multitude. We go possess the kingdom and take it forever and ever and even forever, and that's the true definition of like forever, eternity.
Read that back out.
This Daniel chapter 7 verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
Because the Lord, is a man of war, and the Lord like a great show. So the Lord said we gonna take the kingdom, Like the kingdom, not it's gonna be given to us, but the Lord like a fight. So we gonna take the kingdom and we gonna possess it. What?
Forever, even forever and ever.
Forever and ever. So that means we gonna have the kingdom without end,
Right. It's gonna be a living happily ever after.
Right. One of those stories. And they live happily ever after. We got fucked up. At first we received the covenant. We went into we broke it. We went into all the slavery. And then we came back. To our heritage, to the new covenant. It's a beautiful story, and we received that kingdom of heaven. Happily we gonna live happily ever after. Come on. I'm gonna get a scripture. Bear with me. You can get it until I find it.
So yeah, like I was saying, that's a true definition of everlasting, because it's certain parts of the scripture that say forever. It just means for that period of time, not forever, like everlasting. And that's why I say forever, even forever and ever. But and when we take that kingdom, we gonna have everlasting glory. I'm trying to just let the scriptures talk. This Revelations chapter 21, verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there were no more sea. So, that's not talking about the actual new heaven and earth. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be built on this earth. That's just a cleansing.
Right.
The first heaven and the first earth will pass away. So that's why that rulership, Esau rulership. The scriptures also say Esau is the end and Jacob is the beginning to follow it.
That's right.
So his rulership will be passed away, and it's gonna be our rulership forever. That's why we try to push this prophecy, and we hold it fast for the day of the Lord, so we can have our rulership, have our kingdom. Verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven. So, and that's not talking about a city coming down. That's talking about the elect, because the New Jerusalem being built right now. You can't start a kingdom without people, Prepare as a bride adorned for her husband, because Israel is referred as a wife to the Most High. Like if you get a new car, son, you say like, oh, there she go right there. Or like in the world, somebody got a sword, son, a gun. Or something.
Right.
My baby right here.
Baby Esau or Jay, say that shit.
Yeah. Verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their power. So like I said, we still is right now we the Most High people, but he not dealing with us face to face right now. We gotta go through Yahweh Shah, But let me read that over again. No, I ain't about to read it.
I got a scripture.
Yeah.
Alright, this 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yahweh have prepared for them that love him. So what is that? What is those things that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua got prepared for those that love him? That's the kingdom, you feel me? And that's the kingdom, man, of all the riches you want, man. Like mainly the law, statutes, commandments being programmed to your mind, man, downloaded into our mind, man. Like that's the kingdom. That's what the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua got prepared for those that love him, man. Like and many more things, man. Like things that we don't fucking know, man. Like you feel me? Damn, that's a brother.
So yeah,
Shalom,
this Genesis chapter 2, verse 8, and verse 8, and the Lord God planted a garden eastward in Eden, and Eden was and.
Alright.
So Eden, was paradise, and I'm about to go in the word of Eden right here.
No, we mean now, like on our personal stuff.
This is my sport app. The luxury, dignity, delight, finery, delight,
Yeah.
Delicate, delight, pleasure. So the Garden of Eden was basically paradise, and there he put the man who he had formed. So back then we called the Adamites, and today we call the Israelites,
Okay.
And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. And the tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So that tree of life, that's this word, and it was in the actual tree, it was, it was about this, the tree of life, But what happened? Long story short, Eve listened to the serpent Esau about the other tree, the other philosophy, the other fruits of the philosophies, and no tree. That's about the in that chapter, it's about the man, She was listening to that serpent, she got her in the other fruits of the philosophy, the fruits of the other philosophy.
She ate it, in other words, like Eve ate the other fruit, like other doctrines, like that was in the garden. That wasn't talking about an actual tree. It was talking about a literal doctrine. This to help the icon.
Yeah. Now I'm about to read verse 3 again. This Revelations chapter 21, verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and their God himself shall, and the Most High himself shall be with them, and be their God.
Come on, so you want to break that down?
You got it.
Yeah, the Lord said, first of all, read that back.
This Revelation chapter 21 verse 3. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men.
The tabernacle. First of all, the Lord dealing with men. The Lord not dealing with a woman. That's to cut all them false prices out there that's talking about how the Lord dealing with a woman. You feel me? But you got certain cases where you got the Lord actually dealing with women in the scriptures, but not on the same level as a man. Like the Lord is not going to have a woman be a prophet. You know what I mean? The Lord is not about to have a woman go out there and you know, and put her life on the line, and you know, out there on the highways and byways. But overall, the Lord's tabernacle is with men. Keep going.
And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. And the Most High shall be with them and be their power.
And that's talking about the kingdom of heaven, right? That's talking about that's going into the kingdom of heaven. When we going to get into the kingdom of heaven, the Lord is gonna be with us, man. The Lord is gonna be our power, man. You know, like, you feel me? When we get into the kingdom of heaven, is that in on that?
No, I'm about to speak on that too. You know, and he gonna be with us, cause you know, matter of fact, let me just get that.
I get the scripture where you getting at? I get the scripture where you getting at?
Yeah.
All right. This is Isaiah 61, verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. This is verse 4, the point. And they shall build the old ways, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations, the heathen. And strangers shall stand and feed their flocks. Who are those strangers? That's Moab. That's talking about Ammon, fucking Esau, man, which is gonna be the main one. Fucking Ham. You know who else? Ishmael. You feel me? Strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. And the son of the alien should be your plowman and your vine dressers. But ye should be named. That show you, like I brought out in my old video. But ye, that show you the Lord is a racist. Because he put a separation right there. Like he said, but ye should be named the priests of the Lord. Men should call you the ministers of our God. And ye should eat the riches of the Gentiles. And in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. So the Lord said that we're going to be called the priests of the Most High, man. Like, you want to add in, you could, but we're going to be called the priests of the Most High, man. Like, and we're going to eat the riches of the Gentiles, man. We're going to take all your fucking gold, which was really ours that y'all stole. Man, we're going to take everything. Your women, you know what I mean? After we kill y'all, we're going to do it lawfully, man. We're going to take everything of y'all, man. For your shame, ye shall have double, and for confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land, they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy should be unto them. And who is that? Them Israelites, man. And that's what this whole video is about, the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to have everlasting joy, man. Because I know, brothers, we teach to y'all, you know, about the bitterness of the scriptures, man. Like, but right now, we bringing you the honey, man, to give it a balance, you know what I mean?
Alright, so I'm about to read that Revelation chapter 21 verse 3 again. And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with man, and he dwell with them. So, you know, he go dwell with us again, because he stopped dwelling with us all the time in Genesis chapter 6. And this verse 1, and it came to pass when man began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God, talk about the Israelites, you know, now in this time we was called the sons of God, you know, saw the daughter of man, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they choose, you know, and that's talking about the other nations. That's not talking about angels coming down and having sex with the daughters on earth, you know. And verse 3, and the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120. So when we did that, you know, the Lord start cutting the days down more. And that's why we go off, because he don't always strive with us. So back in Revelations chapter 21 verse 3, when it said he will dwell with them, you know, he gonna dwell with us again. He gonna be with us again. You know, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power.
That's right.
So we not gonna go off no more. You know, verse 4. And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
That's right.
For the former things are passed away. So, and you know, the Most High will wipe away tears, and there will be no more sorrow nor death. You know, and because at the beginning, you know, we were made to be immortal. You know, and I'm about to get that.
Can I get this scripture? Yeah, go right along with it. Yeah. With it. This is Isaiah 51:11. Therefore, the redeemed of the Lord should return. Who was that redeemed? The elect. And come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. That go along with the Aqua's talking about, man. No more sorrow, no more crying, no more fucking slavery, no more Trayvon Martin, no more fucking Alton Sterling, man. No more coons, no more none of that shit, man. Like the Lord said, therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come with singing unto Zion. When you singing, you are in a happy state, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. So the Lord said sorrow and mourning shall flee away. That means all the things we going through right now, all the things you see on Instagram and the videos of why people getting gunned down. And our women, you know, all that crying, all that's gonna flee away. The Lord said all that's gonna flee away when the Lord come back, bro.
This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 23. For the Most High created man to be immortal. That's about the Israelite man, you know, we call Adamites at first, and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Because you know what the scripture said. It said, let us make man in our own image, you know. And nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. So when the serpent tricked Eve, that's when death became into the world. And that's talking about the Israelite world, you know. Because, you know, it's more than one definition of world. Because the other nations was already dying, you know. They ain't have spiritual power.
And they always gonna be like that. You know, they always gonna be like that. This covenant was only made for Jacob. And you know what? Let me get a scripture that back up with what you said. You know, it's talking about when the portion of Jacob is not like theirs. When they're talking about the portion of Jacob is not like theirs. You know, not like Esau and like the other nations, because the portion, you know, this Jeremiah 10:16. Bear with me. Oh, can you get that for me, if you could?
You said Jeremiah
10:16. Cause we got a spiritual blessing, man. Our blessing is spiritual. Like, it's not like Esau's blessing was the gun, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Akim said, like that's beautiful. Like it's only gonna be for us, man. Like the heathens always have been, you know, like men, like, you know, not us though. Like, I got it. This Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua of hosts is his name. Like the portion of us is not like that, man. We don't got a carnal blessing, man, because we don't serve a carnal power. All these other fucking nations, they serve carnal powers. They serve things made with their hands, man. Like so their blessing is carnal, which is the sword. Our blessing is going to be spiritual, man, which is the kingdom of heaven, receiving them incorruptible bodies, man. And you know what I mean, dealing with the real heaven, the God of the heaven and earth, man, which is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. And we gonna be not man no more. We're not gonna die no more. We're gonna be immortal, man.
All right, this verse 5, this Revelation chapter 21 verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I make all things new. And he said to me, write, for these words are true and faithful. So, you know, you can speak on that.
Keep going. Good. Read it again.
This Revelation chapter 21 verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne, and behold, I make all things new.
Come on, so the Lord gonna make everything new, man. When He come back, man, the Lord gonna make this the earth a paradise again, man. Right now it's all fucked up and it's all down, man. You got GMOs, you got chemtrails, you got all this dumb shit, you know, on the earth. But the Lord said, what? He make all things new. Is that more than that?
Yeah. And He said to me, right, for these words are true and faithful.
Right, the Lord, that's faithfulness. First of all, once get one thing clear, you know, anybody, you know, who watching this video, you know, that's unlearned, you know, like the Lord, when the Lord say something, man, it's gonna happen. Just like the Lord said, we going into captivity, man. It happened. Just like the Lord said that we was gonna speak a bastard language, and it happened. Just like the Lord talking about He gonna make all things new, that's gonna happen, man. That is going to happen, man. So that should give brothers comfort, like, man, you know, like that. What the Lord say is gonna happen, man. The Lord is gonna make all things new again, man. His word is faithful and true, and you know the Lord. The reason why we ain't about this place is because the Lord bound it by His word, man. So you know the Lord is a man of His word, man. Come on, you gonna give what you want?
You know, you got any other scriptures?
Yeah.
You can read that.
This is Ecclesiastes. You know what is this? This is Ecclesiastes, because I got to write it down. It kind of fucked up. My phone's fucking up. But you brothers, you know, just look it up. You know, if you could. This is Ecclesiastes 43 and 32. There are yet.
Oh, that's Ecclesiasticus.
Yeah, the water. Ecclesiasticus 43 and 32. There are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of His works. And then I mentioned this in my last video, man. Like, you know, there are yet hid greater things than these, man. The shit that we see now, man, like, you know, even though the earth is fucked up right now, when you watch Animal Planet, you know, Nat Geo Wild or whatever you watch, is beautiful, man. You see the Lord's creation is in order, man. You see how the rain, you know, give fucking life unto the plants, man. You know, the Lord said there are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of His works, man. We only seen a few of the Lord's works, man. We only seen but a few, man. It's way more than this, man. Like them other planets, man. Like, you know, you got animals for Earth, right? Who's to say that the Lord didn't make animals for Mars, Esau's term? Who's to say that the Lord didn't make animals for Jupiter, man? Just to dwell on Jupiter, man. You feel me? So the Lord said there are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of His works, man.
Right. And the scriptures also said, Yahweh said, He said, you'll make better miracles than I did.
Oh yeah, what? Oh shit, get that. You got it. I get it.
You get it.
Just keep speaking. I get it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so, you know, we gonna have that new Garden of Eden. You know, it's gonna be paradise again. You know, we gonna have our new bodies. You know, our spiritual bodies.
Yeah.
You know, we go. You know, everything gonna be refreshed, a cleanser.
And what the Hop was saying about we gonna do greater, you know, great works, man. Like this is John 14 and 12. Verily, 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 I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also. So the Lord, first of all, let's break that down. The works that this is talking about Yahweh Shah, right? Yeah. Like the works that Yahweh Shah did, we should do also. But it goes on to say this: and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father, man. So greater works than the Yahweh Shah did, man, we gonna do, man. Like for real, man. Like that's a great reward that's coming, man. That's part of the kingdom of heaven, man. We gonna do greater works than Yahweh Shah did. What did Yahweh Shah did? He raised from the dead. He healed the sick, man. He motherfucking what you call it?
Walked on water.
Yeah, walked on water, fed the people, broke the bread, like and fed like a multitude of people, man. We
poured the cup and it was still filled.
Yeah, you feel me? Like all that
water into wine.
Right. So the Lord said we're gonna do that and we're gonna do greater, man. Not saying the Lord couldn't do greater than that, but that's what you know what He wanted to do, man. That's what He chose to do. But we're gonna do greater than that, man. Like, come on now. That's a reward worth waiting on, man. So like you, forgive me on my speech, man. That's why I go back to say the portion of Jacob, Jeremiah 51 and 19, the portion of Jacob is not like them, man. That's our portion, man. You ain't gonna see no fucking Edomite fucking mounting up on wings as eagles, man. You're not gonna see no Edomite motherfucking healing people, man. That's our portion, man.
And we ain't gonna see no Ishmaelite
right,
flying and shit.
Right, kind of like you might see them that one that look like one, but that's because it's an Israelite foreigner, man. Because we do got people who
in the kingdom,
right? And right, they gonna get their color back anyway. So you feel me? The portion of Jacob is not like this. Our portion is spiritual. It's way better than Esau's portion, man. Straight up.
You got any other scriptures?
You got one or
I was gonna close out with this one.
I'm gonna see if I got something. Oh, Colossians 1:15 through 17. No, 15 through 16. I'm just gonna get to 16. Who is the image of the invisible Yahweh, the firstborn of every creature? That's Yahweh. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him, man. So everything you see under the earth is created by Yahweh through Yahweh Shah, man. Like, and with the help of his elect, man, and with the things that we are going to see is going to be created by him, man. Like, for real, like, and I think that's it, you know. That's, if I got anything else, let me see.
I got some, this Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. You know, and that's about we gonna have our own land. You know, Israel gonna have their own kingdom again. That we gonna have that new kingdom, and the strangers, you know, it's about the Israelite foreigners. You know, we all gonna come back together. You know, come back to our nationality, our true power. You know,
and you done with that?
Yeah.
This is just one of my favorite scriptures, man. Like when we get in the kingdom, man. Because, you know, Esau, man, he got a whole fucking history of envying us, man. And putting us to death because of it. But the Lord said this. 2nd Ezra 2:28, man. The heathen, this talking about when we get in the kingdom. The heathen shall envy thee, but they should be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord, man. So when we get in the kingdom, man, when we shining, man, and when we not going off no more like Esau wanted us to do, and we doing everything that he did want us to do, man, they gonna envy that shit, man. But guess what? They ain't gonna be doing nothing, against us because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah said so first and foremost. And if they do, they gonna be put to fucking death, man. Like, come on now, they gonna be still feeble humans, like in this flabby ass skin that we got, man. You know, but if they do try something, we gonna fuck them up, man. They ain't gonna be doing nothing against us, man. We gonna be way powerful than them. We gonna be on a whole nother level, man. Whole nother level, man. You got that scripture where it say, "In my Father's house are many mansions."
What scripture is that?
I think that's an
Wait,
cause I wanna get that one, man. Because I wanna get into the planets, man. Oh, this is John 14:1. Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in Yahweh, believe also in me. Yahweh Shah, believe in Yahweh Shah, man. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, man. So in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah's house is many mansions, man. What's his house that's talking about? Like I brought out on my last video. That's the whole fucking universe, man. That's the Lord's house, man.
got a picture.
Can I finish breaking this down? In my Father's house is all through the Spirit. All right? In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. Like the Lord said, if it were not so, you would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So if you look on the fucking on NASA and you look at the news that they bringing out, it tell you that the universe is expanding every fucking day, man. They discover new planets every day. Why? Because Yahweh Shah is out there preparing a place for who? The elect, for us, man. For real. He said, my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you, I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. And whether I go, you know, and whether I go, you know, and the way, you know, man. So the Lord said He gonna come and receive us unto Himself, man. The comfort brothers out there, man. The comfort of this brother, and any brother who watches, man. That's how you know the Lord is coming back, man. So if any brother got any doubts, doubt no more, because the Lord proved that His word is faithful and true, man. you reading the scriptures that the Lord will prepare a place for us, which is the planets, and you got Esau, and NASA talking about his planets being created every fucking day. Newly created planets being created every day, man. So that lets you know who fulfilling his word, man. Who fulfilling his promise, man. Who doing what he said he was gonna do, man. Yahweh Shah, man, he out there preparing a place for us. And he said if he go to prepare a place for us, he gonna come into us again and receive us unto himself, man. So the Lord, if he out there doing that, what you think he gonna do? He coming back, man. He fucking coming back, man. And that's all I wanted to say, man. You got any precepts out?
Yeah, I'm gonna chop that one. That's cool. I got two more. I was about to bring a whole another one, but that was another 30 minutes.
No, hey, it's through the spirit, man.
No, this Ecclesiasticus chapter this Sirach chapter 43, chapter 32. I mean, Salah.
It's cool. We in this flesh. It's corruptible. You feel me? We in the corruptible.
This Sirach chapter 43, verse 32.
Right.
Where there are yet hid greater things than these be, for we have seen but a few of his works.
Right.
For the Lord have made all things, and the godly have given wisdom. So like I was saying, we only seen a few things. Like he said, they make planets being made every day. And it's greater things hid. So it's like you said, it's elements and stuff that we don't know about. Like what I thought about the other day, the period. Like when you in school, you remember the periodic table. It's probably more elements than what they show you.
Most definitely. Come on now. They only know like what's damn, man. Keep going, but I'm gonna get a scripture on that, man.
It's just gonna be so much, it's just gonna be so much stuff to learn, So like that and like Brother Kemp say all the time, like if you that nigga who think you just gonna be turning up all the time,
right?
You stupid as fuck. It's so much stuff the Lord God show us, the kingdom.
Damn. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. It's a good scripture.
So yeah, that's all I had to say on that verse. That's all I had to say on that verse. But right, so like. It's I don't know where it's at, but it's this one scripture, it talk about how the Lord will teach us how things work, like it's an angel for everything, like that stuff that moves, like the sound you hear on the TV playing, it's an angel controlling that, how the wind blows, it's an angel, like how everything works, like how this computer, how the sun, how the sun set, how the sun, it's an angel working everything that moves.
Basically, like the whole earth is moved off the vibration of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Whatever you see, everything that's seen or not seen, everything that's happening, everything that's gonna happen, and everything that did happen was all predestinated. So basically, for us doing this video right now, that's all through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that happened. For you going outside and the wind hitting your face at that moment, that's through Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That was predestinated.
So yeah, like I was saying, in the kingdom, we gonna learn how all that work, But
I ain't finding that, but I'll bring it out in another video. But with that,
I'm gonna close out with this.
Okay.
This Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye the kingdom first of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. So if we seek the kingdom first, what we've been talking about this whole building, everything else that we want will be added on to it, through Yahweh Shah. Take the four. Oh no, I ain't gonna get that. But yeah. So you know, we gonna have everything we want. You know, our own land, our own slaves. You know, women. You know,
all that.
the galaxies, everything. You know, cause it's. You know, Israel made it, so it's made for Israel.
That's right.
You know,
They can get the armor of all things.
And most of all, we gonna be with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. But yeah,
this is I'm gonna get this last scripture. You know, this is let me get the 28th verse. This is Matthew 19 and 27. This is Peter talking to Yahweh Shah. Then answered, you know, Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What should we have therefore? And Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, which is reincarnation, I brought this out in my last video. When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first, man. And the scripture explains itself.
Right, and I'm gonna have a land back on that, you know, because Israel was the last nation to be a nation, and the nation that was right before Israel that was the Edomites, Esau, and like the scripture said, Esau is the end, Jacob is the beginning of following. You know, Esau is the first, he was the firstborn, and Jacob is the second. You know. So,
bro, I'm gonna get it again. Let me get it again.
You get it again.
Alright. This is Matthew 19:27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What should we have therefore? And I know his brothers that's here now, and they in that same spirit. And Yahweh Shah, and that's what spirit we in. And Yahweh Shah said unto them, because brothers, let me break it down, because brothers, you know, brothers forsook, man. It's some brothers in here, man, who was fucking making bread, man, in the world, man, before they came into this truth, man, and they forsook all that, man. Brothers didn't forsook all that shit, man. But the Lord said unto them, man, then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee, what should we have therefore? And Yahweh Shah said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, which is now when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, and everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren. So any one of you brothers, man, or if this brother, man, I'm talking to me too, or you brother, like everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren, if you forsaken a house or a brethren or sisters or fathers or mothers or wives or children or lands for the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah namesake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life, man. So if you forsook all that, man, and you stay and endure to the end, you're going to receive an everlasting life, man. Everlasting life, man. And that's all I got to say, man. Straight up. Just to comfort the brother.
You can close it out. Yeah, you can close it out.
Alright, and with that, you know, I hope y'all brothers was edified and comforted, man. Like, you know what I mean? I know us, we give, like, Great Millstone and period. Not saying we don't bring out the honey, but we give you all the bitter of the scriptures a lot. You know, the flock, you know, and we want to give you all the honey too, man. You know, to make it the balance. But I hope y'all was edified and comforted of that video, of this video. And we would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles and editors of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and citations to the elect icon out there pushing the word of truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.